and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for November the 18th through November the 25th. I can't believe we're nearly at the end of the year. First of all, I want to apologize for the intro being so long last month. I promise this is going to be short and sweet. Welcome if you haven't been here before, and I really hope you enjoy these readings and you stick around. And if you are returning, thank you so much. I really appreciate your loyalty and support. And guys, this is a general reading. If you would like a personal reading, click on this link and you can find out more information. And another way to support me is on Patreon, and you can click on this link and find out more about that. And listen, that's it. Let's go straight to your readings. Hello, Aries, and welcome to your reading for November the 18th through November the 25th. And I'm trying something new. Instead of separating your astrological reading, I'm going to shuffle the cards and give you that simultaneously. How's that? Let's see if this works. I'm up for anything new, guys. So this is for Aries. Aries for November the 27th, November the 18th through the 25th. What wonderful blessings, guidance, and information can you share with Aries for this coming week? There's a lot happening astrologically, Aries, really intense. We've got this full moon in Gemini, and it is happening in your house of thought and communications. This could kind of have you contemplating the meaning of life, the existence of God, asking questions and thinking about everything that's going on in the world and wanting answers. And as soon as you get an answer, you have more questions. So it's a very deep thinking energy for you guys this week. Oh, they are falling out like crazy. So it's a very deep thinking energy this week. Now, not only that, that's on the 22nd. If you are in America, happy Thanksgiving. The 22nd is the Thanksgiving. Not only that, the sun moves into Sagittarius. And the sun moves into Sagittarius on the 22nd, right? And all week we're going to feel this energy. It is getting closer and closer to Jupiter in Sagittarius also. And actually on the 25th, which is Sunday, it will be exact. But we are feeling that energy, this magnanimous, lucky feeling, expansive. We are going to be contemplating our spiritual belief systems. And I'm going to clarify the cards that are already on the table. Hold on one second. I'm still doing this. Okay, so this is actually happening in your 9th house, which is your house of adventure and spirituality, which is what Sagittarius is all about. Sagittarius rules the 9th house. And so this is happening in the 9th house for you. So this incredible... Look, the sun has not been conjunct Jupiter in 12 years. So this is an exciting energy. This is a wonderful expanse. It's really good to start something new, right? To launch a product, service, really good at initiating something. And it's a very powerful time to do it. It's a really auspicious, lucky time, and expansive. Whatever you focus on will expand. Don't forget that, Aries. So keep it positive, darling. Keep it moving. You're going to feel completely energized and inspired by this, and maybe inspired spiritually. The only thing I would say is, and particularly those in the US, in the United States, don't overindulge. Don't take that extra helping of turkey on Thanksgiving Day. And don't take the extra glass of wine, or try not to overindulge, period. That's what the message, that's the danger on the other side of the Sun conjunct Jupiter. So now I want to clarify this card. Please oh, there you are. Clarify. Okay. We are going to go into your... Oh, there you go. Okay, we have your cards. More than usual. Okay, let me go to my glasses. This energy is very abundant, Aries. So it's a very lucky time for you. And I actually sprayed my abundance oil all over these cards. So let's see what we have for you. We have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is like the master. You see that? He's this incredible artist who's really in the moment. And he's got, to me, 3 means Jupiter, darling, expansion, right? So you're going to expand your wealth. He is holding a coin and admiring it and really in the moment looking at his expertise. And you've got these coins on the top which are ready to fall down. So if you haven't already seen the fruits of your labor, it is coming for you, Aries. Now, clarifying this are 2 cards. You have one, which is the Four of Cups. And that, look, you see he's off there. He's off pondering what he hasn't had, what hasn't worked out for him, what he didn't get. And in the meantime, he is missing the gift that's being given to him, that's being presented to him. Do you see that? He has 3 cups in front of him and he's not focused on that. He's kind of off in his head and he's disappointed, and he's really focusing on what hasn't worked. And right next to it, right, is the 8 of Cups. I feel that emotionally you are somewhere else. You could have the tendency to be somewhere else. And this is definitely what the astrological aspects for you is illustrating. It's that desire for spirituality. It's that desire to go off and to perhaps, idealistically help mankind or search for a deeper meaning in life. Because you're kind of fed up with what's going on right now, and things have not quite worked out in the way you wanted them. But you have to understand that when things don't work out in the way that we want them to, it's important to release that and let it go, because sometimes you're being directed in a different way that's far more better than you can possibly imagine. So if you trust on your spirit, trust in God, that you are being directed in the right way. Things are expanding for you. Make sure that you're seeing the gifts around you and that you're focusing on what has worked out. And look, here we have the 7 of Pentacles. And the 7 of Pentacles, I always think, is a card. It's about many choices. You have all these choices. And to me, this means that you're probably in a dilemma of not knowing which way to go, what to do. You're kind of at a loss at the moment in direction. You're feeling like you're at a loss in direction. I always say when this card comes down, if you meditate, you will you'll really get in touch with your inner voice, your higher self, and you can really understand. You'll know what direction to go when you quieten the mind. And you are going to have a busy mind this month because, this full moon in Gemini is happening in your house of thought and mental realm. So it's really important to kind of quieten it, to focus it, and clarifying this, you see, is the Three of Pentacles. Another Three of Pentacles, you see. That's a different Three of Pentacles. There you go, 2 different cards. This is about expansion. This, to me, is about Jupiter. Sometimes this means that you can be expecting a child. But what I see is with hard work, things are going to pay off for you. So it's bringing the focus down. It's also saying that you can, even an expert can learn more. Give your profession or your career, whatever it is, that extra attention right now, because give it the attention that it deserves. It's important for you to really focus on that. Listen, things are expanding for you. You're going to do well. Oh, look at this. The next card you've got is the Magician, which is saying that you have everything, darling. You can create the life that you desire. It's up to you. He creates magic out of the elements, nothing tangible. He creates it. He creates something wonderful. I'm also getting illusion here. Look, right next to this is the Six of Swords. This is saying that you are ready to move on. You're ready to move on, Aries, definitely. I feel like you've been stuck for a while and you are ready to move forward. In order to move forward, though, you really need to focus. You've been kind of off in your head and you need to come back down to earth. Neptune has been playing a role in the last few weeks. So it has us in our heads and dreaming. And it's important to dream. Yes, it is. But don't stay up there too long. You see, look, she's moving on to greener pastures. There's definitely, it's about moving forward. And it's about being in the moment. It really is, Aries, for you. And look, clarifying the Six of Swords and the Magician is the Eight of Pentacles. This is the apprenticeship card. This is really about studying. And it's interesting because, Jupiter the sun will conjunct Jupiter, getting really close together, right? In your house of adventure, spirituality and expansion and long distance travel. This could mean that you are planning a trip, but I feel that it's also higher learning. So you could really study. You could study the occult. You could study, tarot, psychic abilities, things that's really going to be of interest to you. And this needs to be your focus. Something in your life has not turned out the way you had planned it to. And sometimes when that happens, we have to look upon it as maybe it's a blessing, because whatever you planned might be you might be shortchanging yourself. You hang on to things that you think that's what you should be doing or ought to be doing, or it should be this. But really, there is so much more out there, more fulfillment, because you're not feeling fulfilled. I feel that some of you are not feeling fulfilled. So it's time to move on in a different direction. And in order to do that, you need to let go of what hasn't worked out for you or hasn't. Focus on what has worked out and go in a different direction. You are being guided to go in a different direction, Aries. I'm getting that in a very strong way. So, you probably know this, you've got these options, you know which options, you know what's available for you. And I think that really deep down, you know which direction to go in. Aries, thank you so much for tuning in. Darling, you are my highest views, and you are consistently my highest views, except for last week. But you knock it out of the park. I really am grateful. Thank you so much for all your likes, comments, and shares. And your feedback. You tell it like it is. You were telling me my intro is too long, so I cut it short. I listen to you. I hear you. I love you all. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, and comment. As usual, I love to interact with you guys. Thank you so much. I love you all. Mwah, and I'll see you next week.